Hey guys, it's rnji, sometimes Zero, and as always, your favorite hero. Today, I'm here with a bit of a surprise for you all. As you might know, or maybe you can tell, I see you guys as my friends, and well, I'd like to build a relationship with my audience, and I don't really have too many friends, but I really like to share things I'm excited about with my friends. It just feels good to share it with people that I love. So today we have a monitor upgrade that I want to showcase and a small setup tour. I've always liked looking at setup tours. I always like going on Reddit and looking at setups for inspiration and stuff, just because it's fun. I really enjoy seeing what everybody else's setups look like, because everyone's is different because they use their setup for different things. And if you want to know why I use my setup, well, I mostly game, but I also make YouTube videos. And so I use it for that a lot. My favorite programs are Sony Vegas. Oh, sorry. It's not Sony anymore. They sold it. It's Vegas Pro 20. I use 20 because it was like $100 and I got a good deal. So I got it and I'd been using it for years, but I'd been using a really old version. But I love Vegas Pro for how simple it makes everything, and recently I got a little fed up with it because it would just crash so often while I was like making videos, and then also certain video types wouldn't work properly and it would just crash without even being able to preview the video, which sucked. So what I started using was DaVinci Resolve, and I don't fully use it still. I mean, I've made like 1 or 2 videos completely on DaVinci, but there are just certain things in Vegas Pro that are easier. So I do end up swapping between the two. I end up like exporting one kind of final footage and then moving on to DaVinci Resolve for, the extra bits that Vegas Pro has trouble with, such as adding like a background to the main video, or also color correcting. I really like color correcting on DaVinci Resolve. It just makes things a lot easier. And then the games I play mostly JRPGs, but also fighting games and some online games, mostly Marvel Rivals as of late. I was not playing very many multiplayer games before that, just Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, but I dropped that for a while. They recently brought in a new update that might change things, so I'll have to go on again at some point. But I'm really looking forward to playing Spider-Man 2 because it comes out on PC tomorrow, and I've loved all the Spider-Man Insomniac games, and being able to see New York City through the game is just such a pleasant experience. I played Miles Morales so much, I 100%ed it like 3 times, and I'll just keep replaying that game because it's just good, honest fun, and I love it. I also really like Spider-Man in general, and swinging is very cathartic for me, so I'm looking forward to that. And with my new monitor, I'm even more excited because it's gonna look amazing on it, so really happy about that. So that's basically the gist of what I use my setup for. Another question you may have is, why do I post/make YouTube videos? And the easy answer is just because I want to share my love of things and also practice my creative expression. Again, as I said before, I do want to create a relationship with my audience. I don't necessarily want fans. I would rather have people that genuinely like me for me and are there to support me, because I feel like I need a supportive circle, and especially online it can be rough when there are so many haters, and negative people that can just drain your energy and drain your magic. So I want to be the opposite of that. I want to be an uplifting, positive experience for the people who watch my videos. I also want to give chill and calm vibes. So like if you're having a rough day, you can just pop on a video of mine, put it in the background and chill, do whatever you're doing, play a game while watching my video. It doesn't matter, whatever makes you comfortable, you can do it. And also, don't forget to eat. I think it'd be nice if people ate to my videos. I love doing that personally. I love watching people's videos and eating. I don't really watch that many shows anymore. Honestly, it's kind of hard to find some good shows. So I actually heard that I think about 9% of TV users watch YouTube on their TV, the smart TVs. And just to put it into perspective, Netflix is around like 8 point something percent. So more people are using YouTube as entertainment than Netflix. Not to mention Netflix has gotten so pricey and it's not that good for the price. So I think YouTube is a better form of entertainment. You're getting closer to people and you're really learning about people and their lives. And I really enjoy that aspect. And I'm here for the vibes. So if you like my vibes, be sure to subscribe and like and comment your favorite game ever. My favorite game ever? Tough question. But definitely I love Persona 4 Golden. I haven't been able to play it for a while, but I love that game. And I'm so excited with this new monitor. I'll be able to play it again and enjoy it. And it's always like my test to see how nice a screen looks and to test OLED screens, because the colors in the introduction really pop. I could just sit there and watch the intro forever, honestly. It just looks so nice, especially on OLED screens, because the colors are so vibrant. But we're here for the monitor, right? So this monitor is an Alienware monitor. It's my first Alienware monitor. My last one was an ultra-wide monitor, 34-inch, 1440p, 144 hertz. And it was good. I had it for about 3 years, and it never did me dirty. It always worked, and I liked it. It had a nice USB hub that I could use, and I plugged a lot of stuff into it, and I used it a lot. I really enjoyed the monitor, but after a while, within recent months, I started to post a lot more videos. It's been about, it's almost going to be 3 months of consistent posting, which is really nice. I'm really proud of myself for that, because I haven't stuck to many things for very long, but this makes a difference to me because I love YouTube and I want to be in this space, I want to show people that it's okay to be themselves in this place. That was overrun by Mr. Beast editing that I never fully enjoyed and made me think that I could never be a YouTuber because I couldn't do that insane editing. I feel that editing can be really time consuming and really exhausting, even if it is fun. So doing all that extra work that I didn't even enjoy, it didn't feel very good. So I'm here with the chill vibes and minimal editing, or more, I'm going for a Hollywood seamless effect. That's my favorite kind of editing, so I will continue to try that. Anyways, this monitor is a 360 hertz 1440p, 2560 by 1440p. So it's a 27-inch, and it's way different to do content creation on this one. I don't have to worry as much about the aspect ratio being really weird. Same for streaming. I feel like it was really unreadable before when it was ultra wide. It just felt like things were too small to really encapsulate. So now that I have a 27-inch, I'm really excited to do more content, to do more art using this 27-inch, because it's a more comfortable aspect ratio for sure. I really have been enjoying it, and I was really tired with so many games not being like fit for ultra wide because I'd end up with black bars on the side, and it would really kind of ruin my immersion in those games. So I really wanted the games to be able to encapsulate the full screen as the 27-inch does, and I'm really happy about that. Not to mention the fact that this is OLED, so the colors really pop. And normally this monitor goes for about $1,000 or $900. Sometimes it goes down to about $800 on sale, which is still a good deal, but I was able to snag this for $635, which was an even better deal, and it was used condition, but it was like new. I did have to clean it a bit. That was a thing I had to do for a bit. I spent about 20 minutes cleaning it in total. There was just dust on it, and a lot of some splotches, not splotches, but some streaks on the screen itself. So after I cleaned that up, I felt a lot better. There's a few scuffs here and there, but nothing that will kill me for sure. And I really do love cleaning, so I didn't mind it all that much. Honestly, I'm really happy with this monitor for the sheer fact that it's OLED and 27-inch. The 360 Hz, I don't really see as big of a difference, to be honest. It's okay. But I wanted to be future-proof. What happened, buddy? Come here. Sorry, my cat's yelling. Let me just pick him up. This should be illegal. You send that to a shoe, okay? After I'm done, I'll take you to the other room. Okay. So, that is the background on the monitor. I'm really excited to have it, and honestly it makes things look great, and I just want to play all my favorite games again on it, and honestly they all look really great. This OLED is just something you have to experience for yourself. I've never had an OLED monitor before, but I have an OLED Steam Deck, and I do have the Vita 1000, which has an OLED screen. Just saying, the Vita was ahead of its time because it jumped on the OLED before anybody else even thought of putting OLEDs in handhelds. So I love the Vita, and I love how so many games have finally been ported to PC, including Persona 4 Golden and Freedom Wars, which are obviously some of my favorite games. The games I played in 2013, 2014, those kind of changed my life, so I'm just happy to be able to play them again on modern hardware. Oh, sorry, I do have a psychiatric appointment soon, so I have about 10 minutes. Let's get this done. Alright, so again, let's move on to the setup tour. I'm excited to show you guys this and explain it a bit more in detail. So I do have a pretty beefy PC for now. Definitely a lot better than what I had before. I used to have a 1660 Super, which in modern times isn't that great, to be honest. It did do a lot of good work, but I was running it with an ultra wide and it kind of was having a hard time. So I was a bit tired of that. And so I upgraded when I got my tax return. I upgraded my whole PC. I wanted to make it smaller, and I got the Form T1 case. And I really love the way it looks. I might swap it to another case eventually, but for now, I like it. It's clean, and it doesn't stand out that much, but it looks really sleek. And I got the whole brushed metal one, and honestly it feels really nice and I love it. And I know it'll last for a while. I won't have to worry about it. So now the 1470 Super is really awesome. It's also the Founders Edition from NVIDIA, so it looks great. I've always wanted a Founders Edition card, and I finally was able to get it. Honestly, just for the looks, because it looks so nice, and it just fit with the aesthetic. It just came out really nice. It looks really nice put together. And I also have a 5800X3D, which is mainly a CPU base for gaming, and I game a lot. Though I did end up video editing more than I was gaming for a bit, but I'm back on the gaming grind, and I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference, but things are mostly smooth. Marvel Rivals can be a little jittery and frame droppy sometimes, but I think that has to do with the game itself and the fact it's running on Unreal Engine 5. So those are some things there. But I think I finally nailed the settings on it that make my PC really happy and give me a smooth and pleasant experience. So I also have 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's a DDR4 though. It's not DDR5 because my motherboard can't really support DDR5. I do eventually want to upgrade my motherboard, and I'll have to upgrade the RAM again, but I just didn't want to, add another $100 to the already overwhelming costs of like the whole change. It ended up costing me a lot of money. This is, I think, the third time I've rebuilt my PC in the 5-6 years that I've had it, and I love this thing. I'll never stop loving it, and I'll just keep upgrading it, and that's the fun thing about having a desktop that you made. You can always do that. So that's my PC. I love this thing, and it's been treating me very well. It helps me create videos for you guys and for myself because I'm an artist and a filmmaker, so I just love creating new things every day. And so let's move on to my peripherals. Other than the monitor that we spent enough time discussing, I do have a keyboard that is the Wooting 60HE. And this is, kind of the best gaming keyboard you can have out on the market. And I really like it. I mean, it took a little bit to get used to 60% because I had a 65% keyboard before, but I've gotten pretty used to it now, and I can configure it more, but I'm fine with the way it is. It has magnetic switches, and it's very responsive. I definitely feel it in game, especially in Marvel Rivals, Overwatch. It's just a really fun keyboard, and I've had no issues with it. It's very simple to, configure. It has an online configuration thing. I love it. I just recently got a new mouse because it has the same shape as the mouse I was using before, which was the G703, I think Lightspeed or something. And Logitech, pretty good, but they have heavy mice. So this one is basically the same shape, size, but it's a lot lighter. It weighs about half as much. So I really like how light this is, but it made me realize that actually I have a fingertip grip, and how big it is kind of holding me back. So I do want to upgrade again in the future with a mouse like those fingertip grip mice that are very short. It's half the size of the mouse. So I'll do that eventually. I really want to try that out and see how I feel about it. And so this one now that I have is the Pulsar X3. I really like it. Next, I have my headphones that I've been using for about a month now, and they're probably the best ones I've used because they are the most comfortable, and I don't have to raise the volume all the way to 100 to hear something. I mostly raise it to 80 and leave it there. Though I always do try to bring it down to 70 if I can, but if it's too low, it's too low. I do that mostly for mixing, and it has a low latency mode already installed, so I don't have to worry about anything when editing. It's not big lag or anything, and they're very comfortable once I got used to how you put them on. Very comfortable, and I enjoy using them, and they stay alive. The battery stays alive for at least 8 hours, though I've had it for longer and nothing, it still won't die. So I really like it. I try to charge the case when I can, and it looks really clean, really slick. I really love it. And well, those are the main things that I use for my setup. thank you so much for watching. You know, every one of these videos makes a difference to me, and they just stack on to my already, you know, great look. I've been so consistent and I'm so happy. So, you know, as always, love my cat, love my wife, love my life. I'll see you guys next week.